Hey guys, this is Brendan with Gone Mobile Vans. We're here at our shop at Costa Mesa, California, and we're heading out on a road trip today. That's right, we're gonna head up to Lake Tahoe, California for the Adventure Van Expo this weekend. We're gonna get into a little camping, little fishing, little exploring on the way up there. Come along for the ride. Just got some gas in Bishop. Of course, I'm here with my friend Griffin. He's behind the camera. We've got his 23 high roof Sprinter that we helped him build, super sick build. We've done some comparison videos on him as well with his van. So we just got some gas. I just put in about 18 gallons and we were discussing on the way up here, like we've just been cruising, 65 or so, keeping it on cruise control, and just seeing the difference between 65 and 75, what fuel economy looks like. I reset my fuel on the way up here and I'm seeing about 14.4 is what I just saw just recently. So a big difference, keeping it nice and steady. It's been a super nice drive anyways, but just got some fuel, got some food. We're gonna go head up Bishop Creek, go find a campground up there or a place to camp for the night, cook up some grub, have a couple of drinks, set it up the campfire, and that's what's coming next. Made it to camp. We were up Bishop Creek area, one of the great campgrounds up in this area. We're not normally up for finding this a basic campground, but it was getting late and dark. It was easier just to find this. It's right next to the creek, so I might be able to do a little fishing in the morning. But we're gonna break out the old Howell fire pit, get a little fire going. It's chilly up here, which is super refreshing, and get a couple of beers and some food and chill out and hang out for the rest of the night. A lot of people want to know really how much space we have in here, so I got a bunch of drinks, some sparkling water, some fruit and vegetables and stuff like that I'm gonna have over the next couple of days heading up to the Adventure Van Expo. And in here, freezer section, I got a whole 7-pound bag of ice in here. So that fits in there quite nicely. I'm gonna make us up a couple of cocktails. All right, so here we are hanging out. Good friend here, sitting by the campfire, talking about our vans. You guys have seen my van for sure. You might have seen Griffin's tour as well of his van. Definitely different layouts, primarily same componentry, same manufacturers for different things, but completely different use cases. So Griffin, why don't you explain how you use your van, what you may like about it, what you don't like, what you might change?
For sure. I needed a really modular layout because sometimes we're carrying gear for our motor crane, sometimes we're carrying a bunch of Pelican cases, sometimes we need to pull everything out and we need to haul a couch or something. So that's kind of why I went with the layout that I did. And then overall it's worked really well. The platform bed that we have, and then with the second layer for storage, works great for us because we have like all the Pelican cases that usually go in that middle level.
Right.
I needed a third seat because we always have extra crew members with us. So I got the JMG seat and that's worked really well. Toilet box. The only thing that I kind of have second thoughts on now is I ended up picking up a dirt bike. And so now I'm kind of always like eyeing Brendan's setup because he's got the platform bed that'll pull up, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Having that be able to go from like full bed mode to out of the way mode in like 30 seconds or less is like
pretty nice.
Something every time I put my dirt bike in there, I'm super jealous of.
Yeah, well, as far as I'm concerned, like I said, you guys have seen a bunch of our videos showing our layout, our primary layout with the tall fender boxes and the Murphy bed panels. And I came up with that idea and that layout a couple years ago now. I find it super functional for me and my use case. My focus was a nice little lounge area, an easy access fridge from inside and outside the van, and then I liked having that sideways sleeping bed that is pretty much permanently there. But use case, every now and then I'm hauling some furniture or I put in an e-bike in there, or I even, got to go take a bunch of flares to go get them painted or whatnot. So it's nice to be able to get that up and out of the way without having to dismantle things and figure out where everything needs to go. It just kind of fits that way.
What are some things that, obviously you like your layout, you've built tons of vans like how you have. Are there any things that maybe for the future you might want to add or in future builds or anything like that?
So I go back and forth on it. We just built another van just the way we wanted it. It's available for sale, and I built it almost identical to my current van. And I went back and forth of like, okay, will I sell this one and drive that one? Ultimately, they're almost indistinguishable from each other, so I really like that layout for sure. Some of the things that I'm looking to do, though, to provide some additional options for folks is a driver's side galley with a larger fridge. So some of the driver's side galleys we've used in the past have the smaller truck fridge which is awesome, but it's small, and so it may limit some people on the length of their trip that they might be able to do. So working on a driver side galley, larger fridge, typically probably the DR85 like we have in this one, but it would be configured differently. And then a bench seat on the sliding door side. So that way you got a little bit more unobstructed view inside the van looking out. You got a bench seat there, you can hang out there. Other than that, I'm really a fan of what we have. It works well. My wife and I go out often in it, and it works for us.
Well, cool, man. I think it's time to enjoy some drinks.
Cheers.
Cheers.
What's up, guys? Good morning. Here we are, campground up Bishop Creek. Beautiful morning. Woke up and it had rained overnight. Just feels fresh and clean up here, which is really super nice. Slept well in the van. Got up. Gonna go rig up and just go hit the creek for a little bit, do a little fishing, see if we can catch anything first thing in the morning. Probably come back, make some coffee, and then we're gonna continue our journey on up to Tahoe. We're heading down. This is Bishop Creek. Heads up to Lake Sabrina up there, which is a pretty nice lake as well. I'm gonna go down here and walk into the creek. I've got my little Tenkara fishing rod. This extends to about 8 feet. I like to trout fish. Started doing this about 1.5 years ago, so I'm still fairly new. Growing up, I used to spin fish with my grandpa, stuff like that, so it had been probably 30 years since I've really fished in any way. So this has been a fun way to be able to pack light and get to some cool places. And yeah, we're gonna sneak down to the creek here and see what we come up with. Maybe we can catch a trout. Well, no luck this morning, but still beautiful out here. I love the creeks, the flowing water. This is my favorite thing to do. I love it. Would have been nicer to have a fish, but there's always another day. Oh man, all right guys, breakfast time. Got some orange juice, some coffee, and bacon and egg croissant right from Shot's Bakery. Fresh baked croissant. This is gonna get us set up proper for the day, man. Rest of the drive up to Tahoe. Super excited the rest of the day, and I'm gonna get into this. So we finally made it into Nevada. We're coming up the 395, getting some fuel and getting some propane. We ran out of propane last night, ran the campfire. It was super awesome, but I want to be able to get a couple more nights out of it at the Expo. So got it filled up, got the vans filled up, and yeah, we're about to head up the hill, and we should be in Tahoe in about an hour. We made it. Here we are, Tahoe. We're actually in the Olympic Village from the 1960 Winter Olympics. Palisades area, awesome ski resort, super beautiful out here. It's a little cool, chilly, but man, it's beautiful up here. You can hear the aspens blowing around. And we're gonna get ourselves set up, hang out, relax, talk to some of the other vendors, some of our friends that we haven't seen in a little while. And yeah, just enjoy this venue. Can't wait for the show to start tomorrow. Good morning, guys. Here we are at the Adventure Van Expo, Lake Tahoe, California. It's beautiful today, clear skies, it's awesome. Got a little coffee, got a little grub on the Blackstone here. Gonna have an awesome day today. I'm hoping to have plenty of people come by, check out the van, and get to catch up with some old vendors and some new friends as well. So let's get into it. Yesterday was fantastic, just an amazing venue. So many cool people cruising around, tons of dogs out here. We're surrounded by just amazing van builders, component manufacturers, gear makers, stuff like that. It was just killer to walk around, see all the cool new stuff, meet and greet with people coming in, checking out the vans, and really just a fantastic day. Today runs until about 3 o'clock, so it's a little bit shorter, but man, once again, a fantastic day. Looking to meet up with a couple new people that we haven't talked with yet today, check out some of our other vendors that we haven't seen yet, and hopefully catch up with them. Really looking forward to this, and stay tuned. Go on. Come on. There you go.
Brendan, what just happened there?
sitting there putting the awning away, I hear this chirping, and I'm looking, and he's trying to get out the window. I'm like, how'd the bird fly in there? Anyways, off he goes. He likes vans too.
How was the expo?
Great, super killer day, man. Great weekend, a lot of fun, a lot of great people. Yeah, just sold the van too on top of it all. So it's like 2:45 in the afternoon, sell a van, gonna go head home and start a new week.
We made it to Bishop. Nice drive coming out of Tahoe, super cool. It's obviously dark here, but man, coming down the hills, heading down over to Mono Lake was like the most amazing view ever. I mean, the skies were like lit up from clouds and it was raining and the sun was still like setting. The lake looked fantastic. It's just such a picturesque drive. I love it. It's one of my favorite things is this Highway 395. We drove about 4 hours. We're here in Bishop. We're heading to this brewery for a burger and a beer. You might find this one familiar. We've been here before and it's a good one. So here we are again, burger, beer, time to find a place to camp for the night and then head on home tomorrow. Good morning, guys. Here we are outside of Bishop, around 8,000 feet. We got in late last night. We had a burger and stuff like that around 8 or 9. Started coming up here. No idea what the place is looking like. I know we're familiar with the area, but it's just like super awesome surprise to wake up this morning and just have this 360 panorama of the Sierras, Owens River Valley over that direction, super clear blue skies. Couldn't ask for a better morning, actually. So yeah, getting a little coffee, just kind of recapping what the weekend was like, some fun memories and good times that were had for sure. And yeah, man, gonna enjoy the morning. I think Griffin and I are gonna part ways. He's gonna head home. I'm gonna head up for a couple hours, see if I can catch one fish on this trip, and we'll go from there. But man, what a fantastic journey. We had a great time. Hope you like this kind of content, and I hope to see you in the next video.